at the moment, the white seahorses are endemic to the east coast of Australia. So they're not found anywhere else in the world. They're only found in Queensland and New South Wales. They're also really special because seahorses are just so charismatic, such interesting little fish, and everyone should be able to see a seahorse and see what they're like in the wild at some point.
I was reading earlier that populations of the white seahorse are said to be an indicator of the broader health of the ecosystem. Can you explain to us why that is?
Yeah, so seahorses are really susceptible to environmental change. So they have a skin rather than scales, which means they're really um, like sensitive to basically changes in the environment, changes in the pH, changes in the chemistry, things like that. So if there are seahorses present in the environment, it means that the environment's really healthy and the habitats are really healthy. And there's usually really high biodiversity and good environment for these seahorses to be living in.
You were saying earlier they're only found on the east coast of Australia. Can you just explain to us exactly where it is that they are found and why is it so specific to those areas?
Yeah, so this species is really interesting because they're an estuarine species. So they're only mainly found in large estuaries. They're mainly found from about Hervey Bay down to just south of Sydney. So any large estuaries in those areas, areas such as Moreton Bay, Port Stephens, and Sydney Harbour are the areas where they're found most often.
And Rowan, can you take me through what you're hoping to learn from this research and what some of the threats are facing this species?
Yeah, so unfortunately, there's been huge declines of this species down in New South Wales. Things such as flood events and loss of their really important habitats has led to huge population declines. So, unfortunately, in Queensland, we haven't really done any research on this species, what threats they're facing, and what kind of declines might occur here. So, the aim of this research is really just to do kind of some baseline investigation on what they're doing in Queensland, what kind of threats they're facing, what kind of habitats they're in, and if those habitats are declining, that kind of area of research is really what we're hoping to look into.
And how many people are behind this research and how long do you think it will take?
That's a great question. There's a lot of different people behind the research at the moment. The main research centre is the University of Queensland. So it's myself and my supervisor that have been kind of conducting this research since its inception in 2023. But we also work with the Queensland government, we work with the SeaWorld Foundation, we work with the Mort Bay Foundation, and so many other kind of research collaborations are going into this project, which is really exciting.